Welcome to the Gus Alva Perspective, a videocast that propels a mindset of gratitude and abundance over a mindset of fear and scarcity, opposing themes that can enhance or diminish our very existence. The theme that I'd like to address today is being tethered in place. You may be scratching your head at this point, but being tethered in place, whether metaphorically or physically, comes with both virtues and drawbacks. Part of the reason for delving into this theme was a comment that was made to me by a patient, in that they seem to feel rudderless and adrift in life. Upon hearing this comment, I naturally thought of how disconcerting a feeling this might be. Reflecting internally, that my life, thanks to my family and particularly my wife, allow me solid grounding and a sense of security. Because of this, we then went on to have a dialogue that I thought might be worthwhile going over in this forum. Being tethered in place can have certain virtues, but it can also have some drawbacks. So let's explore these. First, let's take a look at the positive side of things, or the virtues associated with being tethered in place. The first thing that one obviously thinks about is stability and security. Tethering yourself in a specific location oftentimes will provide a sense of stability and security. This could be due to a familiar environment, a supportive community, or the comfort of a known routine. We've addressed this in previous videocasts. Deep relationships also come with staying put in one place for an extended period. This allows individuals to build and nurture deep relationships, and strong social connections might be able to contribute significantly to emotional well-being and a sense of belonging. Now, if you've been in a given geographic space for an extended period of time, you have this local expertise. Being rooted in a particular location allows for the accumulation of local knowledge and expertise, and this can be advantageous in various aspects like understanding the local culture, the economy, and the community dynamics. And with that comes resource utilization, because tethering can lead to more efficient utilization of resources around you, both personal and community-based. Over time, people can optimize their living arrangements and contribute positively to what's going on around them. Now, culturally and from a community point of view, long-term residents oftentimes play a vital role in contributing to the local culture and the community development in which they're at. I can tell you this, where I reside in Newport Beach is really an interesting community. It's a neighborhood in which, again, there's a sentiment in which families support one another. And, by being active in a local setting, people can become active participants in local events, initiatives, and civic activities, and as a consequence of that, feel a greater sense of connection. However, let's take a look at some of the potential drawbacks of being tethered in place. Tethering in one place might limit exposure to new opportunities and experiences. And this lack of diversity could hinder not just personal, but also professional growth. If you think about other drawbacks, being tethered might lead towards resistance and change. Individuals who are tethered in place may develop resistance to change. And this resistance can lead to stagnation and a reluctance to explore new possibilities. Obviously, I'm speaking more from a metaphoric rather than a geographic situation at that point. There could be a dependency on local conditions also, because if you depend on a local economy or the political stability of a given place, that might be risky. We obviously know that there are changes in these factors that might have a significant impact on the quality of life for those that are tethered to a specific location, and probably part of the reason by which we see so many people like moving out of state and so on, because they don't necessarily feel that sense of comfort that they previously had in the setting in which they're in. Misconnections, another really important thing, because By staying in one place, individuals might miss out on potential connections or collaborations or partnerships that might have been formed by being more mobile. And obviously, there's the possibility for a lack of adaptability because tethered individuals might also find it challenging to adapt to new environments or newer cultures or newer work situations. And this lack of being able to bend and adapt might have a drawback in the dynamic world in which we live. Now, you can understand as to why it was that I wanted to address this particular theme, because in summary, having a mindset of abundance versus scarcity and gratitude over fear is in having the awareness that being tethered in place has virtues, such as stability and deep relationships, but it can also come with drawbacks, which include limited opportunities and the potential resistance to change. The balance between the two obviously will depend on individual preferences, priorities, and the nature of one's goals and aspirations. The topic today is a consideration of the term being tethered in place. I thank you for joining us today on the Gus Alva Perspective, a platform built to inspire and evoke the desire for additional education from a psychiatric point of view. Have a fulfilling rest of the day.